Hi lovers, today I'm sharing my easy stew recipe. To begin, I add some vegetable oil into a pot. Now the quantity of oil that you use depends on the quantity of stew that you are making, but if you are unsure, I'd always advise that you use more oil so that your tomatoes can fry properly and you can always take out the excess after. Now into the oil, I'll be adding some onions and garlic just to flavor the oil because I want to fry my fish first. So if you're using fried protein of any kind for your stew, I'll advise that you fry the protein in the oil you'll be using to make the stew because it amplifies the flavor. Now after frying the fish, I like to take out the onions I put inside earlier and blend it alongside with my tomato puree for extra flavor. Now you can decide to discard this, but trust me, if you add it, it will add some flavor to it. Now into that oil, I added some curry powder, some dried rosemary, some dried thyme, and then some oregano. Now this also helps to amplify the taste and flavor of your stew. If you do this, trust me, you will not make your stew any other way. Now after that, I added some chopped onions, let that saute for a bit till it was nice and fragrant. Then I went in with my tomato paste. Now you want your tomato paste to fry for at least 7 minutes till it is not tangy. Once your tomato paste looks like this, then you're good to go. Now into that, you want to add your pepper mix. Now this pepper mix is made up of tomatoes, scotch bonnet pepper, tatache, shombo, onions, garlic, and ginger. Now if you want to know how to make this vibrant tomato paste at home, just click on the link up there because I have a detailed video where I showed how to make this. Now after adding this in, you want to quickly go in with some seasoning so that it cooks through with the tomatoes. Stir that to combine and allow this cook for about 5 to 8 minutes. Now because of how thick this is, it actually splashes a lot, so you want to be careful when you're doing this. After 7 minutes, this is what it looks like. Now because of the method with which we make our pepper mix, you do not need to cook for too long because it actually helps to reduce your cooking time. So once you're at this point, you can see how thick it is, right? Personally, I do not like oil floating over my stew, but if you are that person who likes oil to float over your stew, please increase the quantity of oil that you are using from the beginning, or you can add in some extra hot oil at this stage. Now at this point, I went in with my proteins. I do not like to fry my chicken when I make chicken stew, but you can decide to fry yours. I went in with all of the chicken stock because the stew was really thick and I needed to loosen up the consistency. So you want to give that a good mix. Then you want to taste to ensure that you do not need to adjust your seasoning. I tasted mine and I felt like I needed to adjust my seasoning, so I went in with some more seasoning. For this particular recipe, I wanted some underlying fish flavor, so the fish we fried earlier, I shredded that and added it in, gave that a good mix, covered up and allowed it cook for another 5 minutes, and after that, stew was ready. Guys, this stew is the best you can ever make. Trust me, you can have it with rice, pasta, potatoes, plantains, or even whip up some okra and just have it with swallow. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments. Bye.